soon. Organizers tell me they will unveil their final design plans for the memorial next week. And we, of course, will show you those when they come out. So each year, people gather right here outside of this Safeway and ring their keys just like this at 10:10 in the morning, the exact moment that shooting happened 5 years ago today. Reporting live from the Northwest Side, Morgan Kirkland, KOLD News 13 live, local, late breaking. All right, Morgan, thank you.
Hi guys and welcome. Blah, 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 blah. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today marks 5 years that we are remembering the Tucson tragedy. So in this birthday countdown segment, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to bring up the topic of why I love Tucson. A little bit history about goodness. So a little history about how I got here in Tucson, and it was back in 1992 when my mother decided to bring herself and obviously us, her kids, to Tucson because she was escaping domestic violence from my father. It was around that time when my uncles were graduating high school from the Donaldson High School, and they were turning 18, so they were goodness, receiving what we call the thou, money that we as Optums get when we turn 18. But they, so it was like in that time, I remember we would come to like spend weekends in Tucson, and unfortunately, I remember I just was going to be starting the first year of school, and I was going to be in kindergarten. And I recall the school mission something. But anyways, I remember I was going there, and that's my first memory of Tucson, coming to stay with blah, 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 coming to Flamingo Hotel on South 6th, and I remember going to Santa Cruz Church. And so from there, I've never really called any other place my home but Tucson, so me and my sisters were here, and now we're adults. And, it's, I remember at the time it was called South Point Apartments, and it was right there on Park, that where we first lived with a friend of my mom's. And then somehow, I don't know like the full story on how we've got this apartment right on 4th. Many of you natives might remember the bar. Sorry about the brief intermission here. So now back to the video. Sorry. Apparently the size limit of my capacity is full in my phone, so it cut me off. But as I was going back to what I was saying, yeah, so I remember our first apartment right there in the area of 4th, where the bar Antonio's was located, and from there, that's when we became residents of Tucson, and from then I just always stayed home and like just made it my home and became a Tucsonan, I guess. So there's so many things, you know, that are fabulous about this town. Unfortunately, this happened 5 years ago and we're still talking about it and it's still in the news. Obviously, it's um, not really going to. There's a ghost out there. She probably hears me talking and wants to know what I'm talking about. My daughter. She's awake already. So, and sorry, I just got off track. But anyways, back on the track of Tucson. So I've lived my, majority of my entire life here, and like I said in the message to my love, we are going to be embarking on a new journey. I'm not going to say what it is now because that'll be a future video, but I love Tucson. I love everything about it. I love the weather. Sometimes it's a little too hot, but that's fine. I can deal with it. So I do consider myself a true Tucsonan, and it'll always be my home. The It's not where I'm from originally, but this is where I like to be at. And I remember in the sixth I remember in the sixth grade we had to, as a language arts project, we had to come up with a slogan for Tucson, and mine was "Welcome to Tucson, where the hugs as warm as the welcome," and I believe that is still true. Um, mm, so Tucson forever. Um, I guess that would make me come to the end of my topic. But yes, Tucson, we love you and we'll continue to pray for healing. Um, Also, the two books that you gotta check out on this subject, one called Gabby, which she mentions Donna Altham singers in her book was very awesome. I read them both. I read her book and I read the Christina Taylor Green book, and I got in trouble at work because I was reading like in the hallways, I was reading in the restroom, I was reading just everywhere, and I had my manager came to me and he said, Jasper, or she said, Jasper, you need to put your book down. I'm sorry, but you can't do it in front of the customers, and it was so good that I could not put it down. And so I recommend those two books. I cannot think of the title of the Christina Taylor Green one, but yes, totally check those out. So other than that, yes, Tucson, we love you.